Hello and welcome to my channel, Infinite Intuition. If you've been here before, welcome back. If not, then just welcome. I hope you enjoy this reading today. So I don't have a whole lot of time to talk, like I said in my last video with my weekly energy that I was just recording. Not sure if it's going to come out back to back or not. I do have other videos that I want to get out there. But yeah, I just don't have a lot of time. It's a holiday week and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to edit all of these in time, but I am going to do my best. Just because it's a holiday week, I have an appointment tomorrow, and yeah, things are crazy. So we're just going to go ahead and get into this reading about the collective energy for December post-election, okay? That's what we're going to be focusing on. I will have another video coming out. It's actually going to be a pick a card video for those who want to read their individual energy for next month, but this reading in particular is the collective energy for the post-election vibes, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our tarot cards. We have the Knight of Pentacles, Strength, King of Wands, the Star, the Magician, the Lovers, Two of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Fool, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so some of these cards popped up in my energy reading for this week post-election, and some of these cards came out from last week's post-election energy video. And some cards, like the Two of Wands here, have come out for both of them. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles vibe, just to start off with, I do believe this card popped up last week, may have been in the weekly energy video, and I think it was. It could have possibly been another post-election video, but I do think it was my weekly energy video. That this to me felt like it resembled a person, and it kind of does again. I don't think this person is very apparent, to the public. They may be somebody else who's working behind the scenes a little bit more. But I do feel like they have a bigger role next month with this post-election vibe coming through. That they have the strength to do whatever it is that they are doing, if investigations may, still be happening. I also feel like the King of Wands represents somebody as well. So somebody who may be higher up than this Knight of Pentacles, but has more of this fiery energy, this very action-oriented energy. And the vibe that I'm getting from this person is, really does not. Okay, I don't usually curse, and I don't curse on my channel, but I feel like I need to say this. This person takes no shit. Okay? They don't put up with any BS, okay? Yeah, they're ready to do whatever it is that they need to do. With this Two of Wands here coming up in this week's energy and last week's energy, still gives me that innocent vibe from the people, maybe even some naivety from other people, especially with this Fool card here still representing, I believe, like what I had said in this week's energy video, possibly the blissfulness of those who voted for 45 and maybe even working with him, thinking like, nothing can happen, election is over, whatever, just deal with it, kind of thing. But I do feel like there may still be some work going on with investigations and stuff. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles here, working on things. But with this imagery here, with this pregnant woman, does make me think of birthing something new. Things I think are about to come out with this information. And maybe we will see some of that next month. This Knight of Pentacles also kind of gives me somebody who may be working behind the scenes as well. But they have a much gentler vibe about them. Maybe they're the ones delivering some of the information or helping to work with this information. But I'm also getting the vibe of like basically like the Democrats possibly being happy with this information that they have found, finding what they had hoped for, what they had wished for, bringing it all together, collecting everything that they have together and really forming all of their information, having everything lined up, uniting with each other, maybe I was going to say like uniting the people, but I don't really think that's the right way to say it. Maybe I'm looking for like making a lot of people feel more at ease, which is kind of what the vibe I'm getting from this Knight of Pentacles as well. But let's go ahead and get our oracle cards going, because that's what each card is kind of speaking to me at this moment. Okay, we've got memory, air, obstacle, evolution. Evolution also popped up for this week's energy as well. We have upheaval. Oop, that is not being shown, so I'm just going to put that here. And wisdom. Okay. So right away, definitely air and wisdom hopped up last week during one of my post-election videos. They definitely go together because the air element resembles like mental, anything mental thinking. So we also have wisdom coming out, so that definitely does match. Air also does make me think of Kamala Harris. She is an air sign. She is Libra, so she may be involved a bit more in the vibe for next month. which does make sense, seeing as she was the running mate for the Democrats. And evolution, talking about this week about like having that evolution start, having this vibe of this information coming out, getting started, about to change something. So I'm not surprised that it came out for December, because I did feel like this last week of November is going to start this new energy, and it's going to lead into December. So it definitely makes sense that this is coming out. There may still be some obstacles that will need to happen, or people are going to be going through when doing these searches still. So we may see some obstacles coming up with that. Maybe some obstacles around Harris versus 45. Possibly, when I say that, I mean like it's possible for Trump to no longer be the winner. It could lean in Harris's favor, but there may be some obstacles around that. So we will see how that goes. And if that's the case, there may be some upheaval happening with those who still are supporting 45. Memory, though, I'm kind of wondering if this means like somebody, maybe like one of these three people here, are going to have kind of like that aha moment, maybe a memory of something about maybe 45's past. I did kind of get the saying in my mind when I saw this card, though, about like water having memory. We don't have the water element coming up, but it may be something of like kind of going along the lines of that, with the past, not fully erasing. And maybe some things are going to be coming up about what happened in the past. I feel like maybe even the near past. So therefore possibly around the election. Let's go ahead and get some more oracle cards and see what else there is. We've got house. So this alone definitely makes me think of the White House. It could also mean, because we also have shelter coming up too, and I believe with this week's energy, people were still afraid of their shelters, their home life, living here in the US. So that may still be the energy for next month as well, because we also have safety too. So uprooting, because we got roots, so like uprooting. Maybe a lot of people are going to be starting to find new shelter, find new homes. But we do have fireworks. And this kind of made me feel like a success with overcoming obstacles. magnet, longing, desire, gravity. So maybe attracting, yearning, je ne sais quoi, attracting this success, attracting celebration. We also have holiday with this fireworks card, so maybe something around the holidays, like Christmas, maybe even New Year's. And then we have dog, very supportive friend, sibling or peer, pet, faithful, companion, loyalty, devotion. I kind of feel like this is talking about these people that I was talking about. Clock, we have perfect timing, longevity, the past, like we were talking about with memory. Lifetime origin, time passes, test of time, make time eventually. So yeah, definitely the past coming back up next month. But also perfect timing. So I think if things are revealed next month, which I have been hearing some people in this community say something around the 7th, December 7th, maybe coming out. So yeah, I think things are going to be revealed at the perfect time. Let's have whip, arguments, fighting, abusive, tense, painful, anger, repeat, again, okay, over and over. So I think this is also talking about the past coming back up, like again and over. Maybe the vibe of just how 45 acts. So maybe his past, I don't want to say actions, but like his past behaviors coming back up. But I'm also feeling like the actual whip, like whipping into shape, is what I hear when I look at this card. There may be arguments also happening behind the scenes, though we actually might see arguments happening between politicians. And a lot of anger, a lot of upheaval. Okay. We also have moon, fantasy, subconscious, romance, intuition, psyche, affection. Okay, so this to me, we also have divine feminine. Divine feminine. Maybe leaning more towards Harris. I'm also getting just vibes from women in general, because with this election and with 45 winning the election, women are scared, right? I don't think I need to go into details about that. I think we all know what's going on with that. So I feel like that is tied in with this, with whatever may be revealed in December. But I also feel like intuitively, I've said this before, we all know something weird is going on, right? So I feel like our intuition is definitely like, yes, something is going wrong, but I also feel like our intuition is just like, something may be coming up soon. Getting that vibe of maybe like information coming up soon. Recognition of this information. Anchor, stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, persevere. Willpower, advantage, fortitude. Okay, so staying stable, maybe the people finding out this information and maybe even revealing this information and going to be solid and steady. This guy, whoever this guy, definitely makes me feel that way. Like he has his spear here and I can just feel him like slamming that into the ground, being stable, and him being like, no, I am not moving from my post. Staying stable, solid, and steady where he is. And it doesn't have to be a he, it could be a she. I'm just saying he because of the image in the card. But yeah, I think just the willpower in general with this information. Being so strong. Maybe this is even with this blissfulness relating to the other side, not the people that voted for 45, but maybe the people who voted for Harris, being blissful in this new information that they find. And of course, we also have snake, deception, jealousy, betrayal, backstab, toxic, silent treatment. So definitely still some deception going on. And I mean, that makes sense. I'm not surprised that a card like this came out. Okay. Like I said, we're all feeling it. We're all feeling this deception, this betrayal, this backstab. But I also kind of feel like we may be seeing that information come out. I'm also getting maybe there's somebody who's going to backstab 45. Because I did say last week in one of my political videos that came out randomly that there may be somebody who was on Trump's side. Who that is, I don't know. I don't know that specific information, but somebody may be a whistleblower. And if that was that weekly energy, that may have already happened, maybe behind the scenes. But maybe some of that information might come out. But let's keep going. We also have Bear, Boss, CEO, Judge, Bully, Mama Bear, Protective, Finances, Benefits, Strong, Affluence, Muscular. Okay. So definitely higher ups. I'm also getting kind of like FBI vibes from this. We also have Strong, which definitely still coming out with this anchor. Mama Bear with this feminine vibe. 45 and his very loyal followers definitely makes me think of Bully. Judge kind of makes me think Supreme Court. So maybe something going, I think that's just like the vibe as a whole coming out of what's going to be going on. We also have Archer, careful aim, on target, shoot, go to guy or gal, direct, quick, precise, focus, matchmaker. This makes me think it goes along with the clock, with this perfect timing. But it's also a careful aim, it's on target, finding the right time to launch this information. We also have lighthouse, warning, beware, make a detour, vigilant, obstacle to avoid. So more things about obstacles. Guide, use tact and diplomacy. I think this is more of a warning of like the whip with the arguments, and then we also have the upheaval. This is going to make some people a little bit uncomfortable. Mortar and pestle, blend, brew, alchemy. Alchemy definitely going along with the magician card that popped up. Breaking things down, making something else. Potions, spell work. Maybe if there are people out there who are doing spell work around this election, I do think it is working. But along with the alchemy with the magician, but I'm also thinking about this as like those who are gathering information are really brewing something up, blending it together, like I said, getting their like ducks in a row and making sure it is released at the perfect time. Stepping stones kind of makes me think of like baby steps, which it actually does say baby steps. The process of arrival, progress, how to keep on going step by step, way out. So yeah, I think it's just we're going to start seeing something change, something being revealed, and this is just the first step, and possibly the rest of December is going to be those baby steps, possibly up to January, until everything comes together. We also have church, principle, religion, dogma, family values, marriage, collective consciousness, tradition, programming. Yeah, I don't think it's... No, it wasn't here. It was in the last video with this week's energy. We had the Two of Cups pop out. And the Two of Cups always talks about, like, engagement to me. And then we have church here with marriage. So I think next month, so to speak, we're going to get out of that engagement phase. And we're actually marrying it. Actually, I'm actually going to a wedding next month, so I don't know. Maybe that's actually coming through. Did I say I'm going to a marriage next month? I'm going to a wedding. I don't know what I said. I'm going to a wedding next month. But maybe realizing family values. You know what's more important. I feel like tradition may also be tested at this time. But we may also be keeping some traditions. This card is very questioning to me. Questioning family values, questioning tradition. It could be like with this week, since it's a holiday week. Next month is also, with more holidays, more times with family and stuff like that. So I still feel like there may still be some questioning going on of just like, should I go? Should I not go? Maybe some of you already know and you've cut ties and you're like, nope, I'm not going. I'm still not going. Maybe those family members will reach out to you to see if you have changed your mind. Whether you go or not is up to you. But I do feel like that may be in question. And then we also have Tower. Standalone, guidance, government, hierarchy, corporate, experience, institutions, and erudite. Okay, so definitely things around the government are going to be coming out next month. Yeah. Also getting standing tall, standing firm, like with this anchor. Staying stable. Yeah, staying strong. Having that willpower. That's kind of what I feel like. Protecting freedom. Also getting that vibe. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for coming by and watching this video. I hope you like the reading. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.